Happy Thursday, guys. So I woke up this morning like just totally fired up, and I realized I needed to take a break and just like calm the self. Okay, let's slow down here. Focus. Think of the bigger picture. Always think of the bigger picture. So if you guys are watching this video and maybe you saw a post that I put on yesterday, I put on a post about how we've created, because of the society we live in, we've created, as an entrepreneur, if you leave old business structures that's creating a product that the community needs, you're basically becoming facilitators for someone. And so every entrepreneur you see in the marketplace, LinkedIn especially, if you are a smaller business, generally speaking, you're usually a facilitator facilitating another facilitator. Now, there's exception to that rule. If you're building houses for people, if you're an independent contractor who, I've met people who are restaurant owners. Mostly it's restaurant owners, builders, somebody who's creating something or building a product for people that are building houses. Here's the thing. Now, marketers understand this, and this is why I mentioned Hala Taha and Darren Gutman yesterday. Maybe I didn't mention Darren, but Darren has understood this. And all the marketers that are being successful right now are successful temporarily right now because of this thing. Because they are providing content initially to facilitate whatever somebody is providing. Now, that's going to be the people that are going to last the longest, and their clients that are going to last the longest are going to be teachers for like children, school teachers, restaurants, builders, right? Because that's what people want to eat. People need housing, and people want to teach their children. Those three areas will be the last things that give up the ghost as inflation rises. As inflation is rising, the first ones that are dying are the people entering the marketplace right now who are trying to facilitate. And not a lot of them are not realizing that becoming a coach is all you're doing is facilitating someone to get their confidence up to facilitate someone else. That's it. The original problem is that the structures that we have created are not following this basic understanding of what the marketers have figured out is what's making them money. It's the same reason why the YouTubers are making money right now, who are making people feel good about themselves and providing a sense of feeling of, some of them are better than others. Some of them are creating kind of a victimized consciousness, which is attracting people that feel like they're victims, right? Who are saying, oh, people are attacking you, all this stuff. So it's attracting a crowd of people that are feeling like victims. Now, eventually, those people will get out of that victimized state and realize that they are creating their own reality. But in a way, you're kind of feeding on a group of people that are in an old mindset. You are not a victim. You are creating your own reality, right? Now, marketers who are successful right now are creating their own reality because they're providing content for the community that they need. However, that will slowly slow down as inflation rises, because the structures that we have created don't provide from the inside out. The way that we connect together in a wholesome mindset is still lacking. So, what do, right? It's easy to see what someone's intent is. The people with the purest intent will be leading the pack, because, for one thing, your intent opens up your heart space, allows you to connect to your higher self, and you start getting downloads as far as let's look at the bigger picture. What is the underlying problem here? Project Looking Glass, that the government, spent billions of dollars on, a computer model, broke this down, and they realized that the present structure will break down and they will lose control. There is nothing they can do about it. It ran simulation after simulation after simulation. And the reason is because of this underlying concept. You need to provide first and receive second. Anytime that you are trying to control from the outside, you're trying to control another person, you're flipping the circuit. You're not providing first and receiving second. Now, the only way to start attracting wealth temporarily in this system is going to be to provide structure so that people are providing for each other within a structure that will attract wealth. That and I'm not talking not necessarily about monetarily. I'm talking about other people. When you provide structure for people and the means for them to work together to create something and give them the resources with no strings attached, right? Then those people will work for you, right? You're just creating bigger and bigger structures. That's the secret. Create the structure to help people provide for each other. You can do it individually. Say, look, here it is. Here you go. And once they realize that it's the same structure over and over again, then those structures start to connect. Now you're creating heaven on earth in a way, right? That's how we do this. Because the monetary system will break. And if you go back and start using like Bitcoin or something else, you're just doing the same thing over again. You're going to something that's a large group of people. That's why people are flocking to Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is a symptom of the problem we're going through. And if you go to Bitcoin for your wealth management, it's like I'm going to go to Bitcoin because I feel like Bitcoin is going to give me long-term prosperity. You're ignoring this underlying state of reality of what marketers have realized as what's attracting wealth, and YouTubers have realized what's attracting them wealth. Right now, we've got Cletus McFarlane, and the biggest YouTubers right now are free giveaways. What can I provide you to make you watch my channel? To sell merch. They're selling merch, selling tickets to give away trucks. Literally. Cletus is giving away a Chevy, and Derek is giving away an F100. Love Derek. Love you, man. If you watch this video, I do love you. I love all you guys. And actually, for this reason, I can't find anybody in this reality that I do not care about and love. It's just that people are in different stages of understanding what's going on, right? And so if you don't, you get to a place where, okay, I need to sell myself in a certain way. What you haven't figured out yet is all you have to do is provide for your environment, and you'll naturally attract what you need. And so what I am doing, which is why it takes so much longer, is when you connect to deeper and deeper parts of yourself, you're trying to provide content that is relevant for everyone. And if you can do that, you'll naturally attract what you need. So what you can do is, like I'm saying, provide structure that creates a system where everyone has to provide for each other instead of pulling energetically from each other, because the old structures are trying to siphon energy towards the top. That's why the CEO is making the most money. And so everyone's providing for the center unwillingly. The center isn't providing from the inside out like a natural organism. You have to provide first. That's your creative circuit, and then receive second. I hope this is making sense. So, where do you point your focus initially? You point your focus to the people that need support the most, because those people will die for you if you provide them structure and what they need, right? Because the intent of the heart is to provide for the people that need it the most, which is our children in probably in impoverished areas. If you gave impoverished areas structure and resources to create what they need for themselves with no strings attached, those people will die for you, right? Second, university students. University students represent the cream of the crop when it comes to creativity and not getting caught in old mindsets. They're going through a mental health crisis right now because big business is laying everybody off, and college is only preparing them to provide for or to create nothing, right? To just create more products that are already being created in old structures that are dysfunctional and toxic. So nothing being created there, nothing new is being created there. You're just building on top of an old model, right? Provide structure and materials so that any group of college kids could work together to create what they wanted to create together. All the biggest innovations that we are experiencing now came from college kids out of college working together and bringing it to market. I don't care if you're talking about Elon Musk or Microsoft, Steve Jobs, right? Those are all their college buddies creating something for their buddies and brought it to market because they weren't living in an old hierarchical structure that was forcing them to work for somebody else's idea. If you provide structure and the tools, the marketing tools, especially some of these marketers that I've met who are excellent, and I mean, if you think about how large a project this is, 1,000 of us could partner together to focus on specific communities that need the most help. Universities. How many universities are there? How many college kids need this right now? They're going into a marketplace that's dying. All they need is structure and the tools to get whatever they want to create to market. And everything will take care of itself. No strings attached. They will die for you. You'll end up attracting so much wealth in your life, you won't know what to do with it. You'll have to limit your time to it. It's like, oh, sorry, man. I want to spend some time with the wife. I mean, really. So I want you guys to really think about what I'm saying here. If you're watching this video, I'm going to attach this video to this video I just made yesterday. Please watch this video if you guys have time. Love you all, and we'll catch y'all later.